ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, first piece of news is about Overwatch 2. So this week, the developers for Overwatch came out and they basically had the director from the development team talk about how Overwatch has kind of let down the community recently. They acknowledged that the team with Jeff used to be a lot more transparent and open, constantly updating the community on changes to the game or what they were going to be doing or adding in the future. And for a long time now, Overwatch hasn't really had that kind of talk with the community, so fans of the game have kind of been a little bit sad about that, disappointed. So the director came out, admitted that they were at fault for doing this, and then basically they surprised everyone by basically announcing an early beta for Overwatch 2. They said that enough is enough and the community deserves to play the PvP portion of Overwatch 2. So in about a month from now, they're going to be having the beta. You can sign up for it right now on the official Blizzard Overwatch website. And basically, they're going to allow the community, they're going to select some people to play this beta. And later this year, Overwatch 2 will hopefully release. They said that the PvP mode is what's going to be released first. And then later on, they're going to update the game and add the PvE mode, which is, I believe, the story content for Overwatch 2. So that's going to be added later. So fans are very happy. Lots of news about this online. Personally, I can't wait for Overwatch 2. I still play Overwatch 1 every single day when I'm not playing Fortnite. It's my second favorite game, so very, very happy about this news, and hopefully this kind of brings back some popularity to Overwatch. I remember when Overwatch first released and everybody was playing and talking about it. It was great. So I would really like to see that kind of return with Overwatch 2. So I'm happy the director and development team kind of started communicating more with the team now and with the community, so I like that. I like that a lot. Next, we got some news about the upcoming Lego Star Wars game. So apparently, the upcoming Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga game, which is going to be basically every single Star Wars game in Lego form, kind of remastered in HD. So it's going to be the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy. So 9 movies in one huge game, enhanced graphics and all that stuff. So I can't wait to jump into that. I will be playing that on the channel. But the news that we just got this week is apparently there is going to be a special DLC to this game that adds characters from secondary movies and spin-offs. So the Mandalorian, he's not in any of the main 9 Star Wars movies, but he is going to be in this game. It's going to be a DLC. Apparently Rogue One characters, so characters from Rogue One will also be in the game. So it seems like Disney and the people creating Lego Star Wars are kind of collaborating, adding characters from just about all of the Star Wars lore into this, so it's gonna be awesome. Super happy to learn about that. let's see. So next, Sony had this huge PlayStation 5 live stream where they announced a bunch of new games and they showed off some trailers. So one of the games they showed off, which a lot of people thought looked really, really cool, is this game called Exo Primal. It's coming out on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It's being developed by Capcom, and it's kind of like a team-based survival shooter with dinosaurs. Like, there's these like mutant dinosaurs in the future, and you basically have to go around with your friends, or you can also play solo with a variety of weapons and basically eliminate and kill all these dinosaurs going through the streets and trying to eat people and stuff. Looks crazy. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun. So that was announced. Square Enix announced a new game in the Valkyrie series called Valkyrie Elysium. And this is the first time we've seen the Valkyrie games, or the Valkyrie series in general, for a very, very long time. This was a game that first came out on the PlayStation 1. There was a PlayStation 2 game, and there was like a port to the PSP. And I think there was also a Nintendo DS game, but those were like the last games we ever got in the Valkyrie series, and we're getting a new one on PS4, so people are really excited about that. Next is this game called like Giga Bash. It's kind of like a crazy war on monsters style game. Looks insane if you're like fighting and monsters and action, kind of like that. I'll put up a screenshot. It's really hard to describe. Looks like fun. Square Enix also announced another game called Diablo Chronicle, which is kind of like a tactical strategy RPG. Reminds me a lot of like Final Fantasy Tactics, but more modern, so looks amazing. Returnal, remember Returnal? It came out like a year ago on PlayStation 5. Well, there's going to be a new update, which basically is going to be called Returnal Ascension, and it's adding a lot of new features, new story content, new bosses, new areas, and the ability to play a co-op mode and survival mode. So it's completely free if you own Returnal, so people are very excited about that. Returnal is awesome, by the way. I know it got some weird reviews, but it's really good. Next, this is one that I'm very excited about. So basically, Konami has somehow acquired the license for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again. And they're releasing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection. Yeah. So if you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's basically this like huge collection with most of the old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, like from the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and arcade, in this collection. So I'm really excited. I love ninjas, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I actually played a bunch of these old games a long time ago. So the fact that they're going to be on a collection all together on the PlayStation 5 makes me very, very happy. And I will probably be buying this for sure. So that got announced, so a bunch of fans from that series were happy. And then we got some news about Gotham Knights. So Gotham Knights is the next big DC video game. Doesn't star Batman, but if you're a fan of DC, a fan of Gotham, this is going to be a game to check out. It's coming out on the 25th of October on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. And it looks amazing, so definitely going to be checking that out. And let's see. We got some rumors this week that there's going to be a new Sly Cooper game for PlayStation 5. So, just some rumors floating around. So, in case you're a fan of Sly Cooper, be on the lookout for maybe an announcement or some news very, very soon. because there have been some like leaks from the development team, people that make the Sly Cooper games, kind of mentioning some things. So fans were quick to pick up on that. So we might be seeing a Sly Cooper remake or new game in the series coming out possibly on PlayStation 5. So that's awesome. The PS5 definitely could use more, platformers like Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, stuff like that. So happy. I kind of miss when Naughty Dog didn't just make Last of Us and Uncharted. I like their Jak and Daxter games. Kind of wish we would get a new Jak and Daxter, but that's just me. Next we got some news about Gamescom 2022. So for those that don't know, every single year in Europe, they have their own version of E3 that we have here in America, basically. So for those that don't know, E3 is like a huge video game conference event where a lot of companies showcase their new games and announce a lot of upcoming games. And Europe has their own, and it's called Gamescom. So apparently, Gamescom this year is going to be live and in person. So I think this is the first time since, COVID and everything, that they're actually going to have an event where people can attend in person. And they're also going to have, of course, an online live stream for those that can't make it. So it's going to be huge this year. They're probably going to announce a lot of great games. Next, Nintendo's special Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood will be opening in 2023. So probably in a year from now, around summertime is what I'm expecting, is when Super Nintendo World is going to be finished. And they're taking heavy inspiration from the Nintendo World in Japan. In case any of you have seen that online, there's videos. But if you're a Nintendo fan, it's basically like a huge kind of theme park themed around Nintendo characters and stuff like that. It's awesome. I've watched videos online of people doing a tour of the Japanese version, and it was really nice. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, we have one final piece of news. So Forspoken got showcased in this special PlayStation live stream this week. This is the next big Square Enix game that they're developing. A lot of Square Enix games in this event, by the way, which was surprising, but Forspoken apparently has been delayed. So they showed off a trailer and some gameplay, but the game is delayed. It was supposed to be releasing in May this year, and they pushed it to October. So definitely a long time from now. That's far away at this point, basically the end of the year. So a little bit disappointed that they had to push it back, but the game is not ready. And yeah, that's pretty much all the important video game news for this week. I guess I can talk about this little GTA 5 news. It's not that important, but basically GTA 5 is releasing on PlayStation 5 on the 14th of June. And it's going to be cheaper, 50% off apparently when it releases. So if you buy GTA 5 early on PlayStation 5, you're going to end up paying half price. And then they're going to raise the price after for people that get it late. So I guess that's kind of cool. I'll try to pick it up maybe when it releases then, just to get it a little bit cheaper than the full price, I guess. But I like seeing Rockstar do that. Anyway, that's all the important video game news this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. So long, and farewell.